my name is Jonathan Smith from Prestige Yacht Sales, 860-514-3763. Today we're looking at a 1996 Gemini Cat, model 105 with a diesel inboard. Let's take a look at the boat. Alright, we're approaching the stern of the Gemini. You can see the single outdrive in the middle for the diesel engine. We'll do a little slow drive around the boat here. It's currently on the mooring at a private yacht club. It'll soon be put away for the winter and be on the hard. So this is a good chance to see her in her natural element. See a radar reflector, two radar reflectors. Mainsail cover, roller furling Genoa, anchor, chain of road, roller furling jib. I don't see any evidence of collisions on the hull. It looks pretty good. I don't see any problems with the fiberglass. And radar in the back. This boat has newer electronics. And I can tell that's a new radar unit. Alright, we'll go aboard and take a look inside. It's a very generous sized cockpit with a full set of cockpit cushions, including upper seats, lower seats. You can see the cushions along the aft bench. Over to the port side, upper and lower cushions are in nice shape. You take those out and you store them down below when you're done with them. See a lot of room here. Forward, the doorway into the salon down below. Our helm, our instruments. Visibility on these older Geminis is much better than newer models. You can see from here. There's a windshield that kind of serves like a hard dodger, protects you from the wind, but still lets you see forward really well. And we got our instruments right here. So everything's at your fingertips. Another thing is these older Geminis have cable steering, so you get a really good feel for the rudder, and you get more feel through the helm than you do with the hydraulic steering boats. So yeah, great visibility. The sails on this boat are original 1996 sails that came with it. The mainsail has the Dutchman system. If you're not familiar with that, when you drop the sail, a series of monofilament lines fold the sail automatically. So you simply drop it, it comes down, it folds itself, you put the cover on, it does a really nice job. And then there's a roller furling Genoa with a sunbrella cover, so when it's rolled up it's protected from the sun. The owner brings the sails to a custom marine canvas in Noank, Connecticut every year, where the sails are washed, inspected, and if any service is needed, it's done. So they're in really good shape and certainly serviceable for a boat like this. The Westerbeek diesel lives right underneath this compartment in the cockpit, easy to get to. It's a 30 V3 with 1,134 hours. And there's an outdrive that drops down. The beauty of it is it lives out of the water when it's not in use. The owner maintains the engine every fall. He does the oil, the filters, the oil filter, all the fuel filters. I think there's 2 of those. The belts if they need it. And even replaces the transmission oil. And then he does the oil in the outdrive every 2 or 3 years. So it's a every couple of years. It's a well-maintained engine and it looks good. And with only 1,100 hours, I doubt you'll have any trouble with it as long as you keep maintaining it the way he has. Taking a look around the salon area, you have a huge settee area. This looks like it'll dine 6 or 7, maybe 8 even if you're close. You got a large table that folds down small, but then the wings do open up for entertaining. And then your galley is right here, so it's easy to be preparing food and talking to your guests and passing drinks and deviled eggs back and forth. And the fridge is also very convenient, located right here to get your beverages right at the salon area or down at the galley. Take a slow look around here. It's a real nice space. It's a 2-burner propane stove with an oven, and then there's a cover. Go ahead and put that on. That goes on top of the stove, which gives you more galley space for preparing meals and entertaining. To the left of that, we have a double basin stainless sink. And then further along, we have big dry storage for, you can see, a trash can and whatever you want to put in there. And then on the opposite side, there's more cabinets for storage of food, etc.
Yeah, and it comes with a complete set of dishes.
Comes with dishes. Basically, everything you're seeing on this video will come with the boat. It's turnkey, everything you need. So no worries there. Access to the owner's stateroom is in the starboard ama, looking forward. You can see we've got some nice storage lockers outboard. Here we've got another locker aft, and then towards inboard is a very large double bed.
Queen size.
It's definitely a queen size bed, and so you can use queen size sheets without having to buy custom. And then if you want, all the sheets and comforters will come with the boat if you want them. Like I said, all the boating stuff comes with this boat, including a lot of extras that you don't find on a lot of boats. The guest stateroom on the port ama is pretty generous. Definitely a double. Little storage locker here. There's another guest stateroom on the starboard ama aft, similar to the one on the port side. So it's a 3-cabin boat with a generous owner stateroom and 2 double guest staterooms. On the port ama, there's a really nice workbench, and underneath those lids is all kinds of tools, a whole kit of engine parts, chemicals like acetone and stuff that you'll need to maintain the boat. It comes with all of that if you want it. If you don't, he'll take it off, but it's all really good stuff, and it's all stored neatly away. Oh, by the way, our solar panels right now, it's late in the day, but you can see they're keeping the batteries charged at 13.9 volts, showing you that those solar panels are working, even late in this September month. The head has a manual toilet. It's all fiberglass in here, so you can get things wet. We have a sink. We have a pull-out shower. And this is a gas propane water heater, and right now it's taken offline because he never uses it, but it should work if you want to hook it back up to get hot water going again. And like I said, that does run off the propane instead of electric like most boats, so you don't have to worry about being plugged into shore power or killing your batteries to make hot water if you're doing some extended cruise. The electric panel on the Gemini. And it's got a new B&G VHF to go with a whole suite of B&G instruments that are all brand new. And it has the DSC, so if you push the Mayday button, it will broadcast your latitude and your longitude. That's tied into your GPS. And I'll show you the rest of the electronics. At the helm, we have a B&G T8 8-inch display. It does your chart plotting and your radar, and the radar will do chart overlay, so you can see the radar right over the charts. And then we have a series of instruments for speed and depth, wind as well, and wind. It has the older Raymarine wheel pilot for the autopilot, and that still works well. And then you even get a smaller backup GPS if you just as a redundant system. Here's our engine controls. You can see 1,134 hours on the Westerbeek diesel. That's nothing for that engine. Right. The decks of the Gemini are quite spacious. You see our open hatches right here. But there's a huge area up here, and it's solid glass with non-skid rather than netting like you see on some other models. And inevitably, if you have guests, they're going to end up here with those little folding chairs, and they'll be up here with their drinks and their lunch. And it's just a wonderful area to hang out. Decks are in good shape. I don't see stress cracks. There's no windlass, but there is an anchor with a roller up there. Roller for Link Genoa. Anchor locker. And by the way, this boat comes with a mooring if you want it. We're at Thames Yacht Club in New London, Connecticut. It's easy to become a member. But each owner maintains their own mooring. So if you have any interest in being in southeastern Connecticut, you might be interested in joining Thames Yacht Club. It's a real nice club, relatively inexpensive for a family to join, and you'd be all set. Here you are, a place to keep your boat with a mooring, and it's pretty nice. If you have any questions about this boat, be sure to give me a call. It's Jonathan Smith at 860-514-3763. That's Jonathan Smith from Prestige Yacht Sales at 860-514-3763. Thanks for taking a look with me.